They did it again. Tesla keeps beating analysts' expectations. They delivered 184,800 vehicles in the first quarter of 2021, blowing expectations out of the park. Meanwhile, their Model S and Model X production dropped to 0 vehicles, and that's because they're building factories, working on upgrading factories. So these numbers could have been even better if their Model S and Model X production was up. In Q4 of 2020, they actually delivered 18,920 Model S and Model X vehicles, produced about 16,000 of them. So considering that they just broke a record for the company, delivering more than they've ever have before in a single quarter, this proves that they are on a roll. They are on track to be the largest company in the world. Jim Cramer recently came out and says that he thinks that $1,000 price target for Tesla really isn't out of the ballpark. It's really a possibility that we could see them be $1,000, $1,200 per share company very, very soon, which would be about double what it is right now. So Q1 2021, analysts were expecting between 145,000 to really 188,000 on the high end. They delivered 184,000 vehicles, and all of the vehicles that they produced were Model 3 and Model Y crossover SUVs during the quarter. They didn't produce any more of its Model S sedans or Model X SUVs. They did deliver, though, 2,000 Model S and Model X vehicles from their inventory. They didn't make any more. So that was only 1% of their deliveries. And Tesla, in their statement for Q1, they explained how new equipment was installed. It was tested in Q1 of 2021. The company is now ready to ramp up production of the updated versions of the Model S and Model X. And this is a really good sign, considering they just had the best quarter of the entire history of the company, yet 2 of their models they didn't make any new vehicles of. That's a really good sign, because if they had those vehicles up and running for production, they could have easily been over 200,000 vehicles in the quarter. And on the way they're looking right now, it looks like they can hit 1 million vehicles this year. It's a possibility. It's not out of the question at all. And that would be really unheard of for them. They, like a lot of analysts, were not expecting that anytime soon. I think Tesla, they believe they can do it, but still, that would be a pretty big goal, considering last year they got to around 500,000 vehicles for the entire year. So 500,000 vehicles for the entire year 2020. Now they had 185,000 in the first quarter. That's a really great start, and no wonder why people love Tesla, people love Elon Musk. They keep delivering, keep beating analyst expectations, and there's really nothing that can stop them. It doesn't seem like anything can stop them. There's no company in the US anywhere close to them, no company really in the world in terms of electric vehicle production that's anywhere close to them. NIO, they did about 20,000 vehicles in Q1, but Tesla's they did 9 times more than that, 180,000 vehicles, and now with their Model S and Model X vehicles going to be ramping up production, they're easily, in my opinion, going to reach over 200,000 vehicles in the second quarter of 2021, and I think we could probably see closer to 220, maybe even 230,000 vehicles in Q2 of 2021. So that would be a pretty big deal. That'd be a pretty big deal. Doing much better than they did just a year ago. Growing still at a very fast rate, considering how large of a company they already are.